Alberto Scorfano.
Luca Paguro.
Piacere, Trolamo Trombetta.
You might think Pixar's Luca is just another hit animated film, but a look behind the curtain reveals that it's not just a movie about two teen sea monsters. It's so much more. It's a motion picture that shows us years of historical Italian legends and personal experiences from the director himself that all led to the true meaning behind Luca. Ready to find out what that meaning is?
Benvenuti a Porto Rosso!
Luca is yet another historical moment for Disney and Pixar. It's their first film ever to solely focus on Italian culture and heritage. As you can imagine, that means a lot of what we see transpire to Luca and Alberto, as well as the setting, has a real-life basis. Sure, Porto Rosso isn't a real Italian town, however. It's a near replica of the Italian fishing towns located in the Italian Riviera. As for the sea monsters, they exist too. At least in the legends of the Italian people.
Everyone in Porto Rosso pretends to believe in sea monsters.
When talking about the inspiration behind the sea monsters, director Enrico Casarosa said, "There's a big history of sea dragons. For example, one is in San Frutoso, which has the famous abbey. It's a beautiful place that we definitely took a lot of reference from, a place that is known for a dragon that lives there." Along with the sea dragons, there were stories of friendly octopuses and feisty krakens that even had references in the film.
Kinda sounds interesting.
When it came to designing the sea monsters, they pulled out old Italian sea maps and took reference of their illustrations. However, they did have to tone down those illustrations a little when they saw it become overpowering in the film. Enrico said, "In the beginning, we were drawing them really fantastical. We were fascinated by all these fins and all this weird and kind of decorative elements on them in the sea maps. But it was like, no, they're attracting too much attention to themselves." Things like the fins on the fish and the variety between them all came from those old historical items. According to production designer Daniela Strijlava, they wanted to make sure they kept the inspiration from the maps, but also be sure they were able to modify them in order to fit each sea monster's personality or home. The filmmakers even made sure that their underwater scenes were in line with the aquatic life in the Mediterranean waters, and more specifically, Ligurian Sea.
Isn't it great?
Plenty of research and personal experience went into the making of the film and Luca as a character. In fact, Luca and Alberto are loosely based on a friendship Enrico had while growing up in Italy. He credits his past BFF for helping him come out of his shell and get him where he is today. His family wasn't very present. He couldn't do whatever he wanted. It was the perfect friendship to get me out of my comfort zone and help me grow up.
What does that mean?
No idea. Go find out for me, will ya?
The location was also chosen based on Enrico's childhood. The director would visit the Italian Riviera during the summer months, and his fond memories of the towns were the reason for the setting of Luca. But, of course, Enrico couldn't rely on solely his own memories to create a movie on Italian culture.
Who wants to watch me eat a big sandwich?
Although he was raised there, he spent the majority of his adult life in America. That being said, he put together a team of art designers and sent them on a mission to Italy where they were tasked with getting to know the culture, food, and art in the country. Erickson thinks it's so important to get the feeling of the place, the light and the details. It has so much history. The goal visually of creating Luca was to be able to transport people to this beautiful place that you would love to visit for real, but that you can visit through Luca.
That's how we're gonna see the world!
Overall, the goal of Luca was to portray the epic bonds of friendship. Enrico wanted to make sure that the movie's main symbolism of the importance of friendship was at the forefront and not sacrificed for added drama. They even cut certain scenes to make sure they kept it in line with the vision. We had much more of a quest, and we had a huge Kraken transformation at the end, a big monster finish. We realized that wasn't the story we wanted to tell. All in all, he was going for a Stand By Me in Italy vibe. Luca represented the confusing and challenging times we all experience when we're 13. The frustration of not identifying with your true self or unsure how to express who you want to be to others. Luca disguising himself was actually a metaphor for that situation, and another extension of Enrico's personal experience.
Your life is so much cooler than mine.
Those years where you feel odd in your own body and you don't fit in for many different reasons. So something felt right talking about that age with the setting of a changeling. Someone actually hiding his true self naturally because he has to. The contrast between the murky ocean waters and wide and never-ending human lands also helped showcase the cramped feeling Luca was experiencing as a sea monster.
You just sit on it, and it takes you anywhere you want to go.
Then they were able to tie in the iconic Italian Vespa to represent the freedom Luca had as a human.
Vespa is freedom.
The art team's research and Enrico's personal experience definitely paid off. They created a film that not only gave representation to the beautiful Italian culture, but a film about friendship and growing pains that people around the world can relate to. What did you love about Luca? Thanks for watching!